Hi. How's everybody? Hey, Mom. I'm going to get a lot of that today, aren't I? Hey, Mom. Isn't that cute? Okay, let me put this up here. First of all, I am in my carry room right now. Well, here, let me just do this. Ooh. I'm doing all this alone, you guys, so bear with Mama. Here we go. Hold on. Oh, there we go. And there we go. I am in my carry room. Hi, everybody. Jackie Beat here. I am in my carry room. Look at this t-shirt I just got. Isn't that great? And I'm wearing a t-shirt because if you guys follow me, you know that I had a severe case of costochondritis, it's called. I know, it's so stupid. It's from wearing really tight undergarments in drag. And it is, what is the word? It is when you crush the cartilage that connects your rib cage to your sternum. So, bitch thought she was having a heart attack. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part of the show where I just talk for a few minutes while people congregate. We just let people, you know, it takes a few minutes. I am so glad to see that nobody cares about the vice presidential debate. Or maybe, you know, maybe you're just recording it and anyway. I want you guys to know that I usually do a theme song at the beginning of the show, and I decided to do something different today in honor of our special guest. Yes! Trixie Mattel is not the only one who likes to sing country music. So, I obviously am a singer, and I have a few parodies based on some old school country. Sorry, I had to burp. It's because I'm drinking this bubbly. It's not sponsored. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. The person that you want to see will be on in just a few minutes. We actually talked earlier today, which is, okay, really? We just paused because my connection sucks. Let me explain something. I'm wearing this, and specifically this t-shirt, and I'm doing this in my carry room. Look. Because I was just interviewed for a documentary about gay people who love horror films. So, I hope my makeup is okay, because you guys, here's who you're dealing with. I literally started crying while I was talking about the movie Carrie. Yeah, that's who you're dealing with. Now, I know everyone watching is 8 years old, but you need to fucking tip a bitch. The highest tipper today will win an autographed copy of Trixie Mattel's newest album, Barbara, on vinyl. I should probably stop yelling. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, stream Barbara. She's Grammy nominated. Is she really? Because I've been getting those things on Instagram saying for your consideration. And it's like, honey, let it go. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I don't have any money. Oh, okay. Bye, Rachel. We'll see you later. You can't watch then. I'm 37 years old. I'm 5 years old. Wow, there's a lot of 16-year-old here. Okay, well, go to your mom's purse. And I am literally 16 and have no money. Okay, I'm not going to make that joke. It was going to be about turning tricks and being a teen whore. But I'm not making the joke. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to sing a country song, an old school country song that I made my own. Maybe a lot of you are Trixie fans, but not fans of mine. Even though, hi, I wonder where she got her inspiration. Anyway, I'm kidding. She's 100% original, and I love her. She's probably not going to be my guest now. She's probably mad. Anyway, here's my point. She's not the only one who likes old school country. I'm going to do a song, and if you're seeing me for the first time, it's an important song because you need to know what I'm all about. So, people are tipping me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's do this. And of course, I have my lyrics. Oh, wait. Rachel Bonura says, I feel hurt. Okay, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I know the world we live in now, so Jackie loves you. I was just kidding. Please feel better. No one killed themselves. Wait, someone just said we're cow tipping? Okay, that's called body shaming, and people of your generation are not supposed to do that. So why don't you shut the fuck up and go to Venmo and send me some money to apologize. Well, I prefer my drag queens to be old school, to call you out and say you're stupid when you act a fool. 'Cause beneath all this hair and makeup is a punk rock boy, an angry punk rock boy. Mad as hell and hateful as I can be, but let me warn you 'cause I'm so friendly. If you're coming for me, I'm gonna get cunty. You don't see nothing pretty when you look at me, 'cause a drag queen is all I is. I got glitter on my face, cheap coke up my nose, and this wig is full of jizz. Ask your mom. You ask me why I'm so bitter and full of sass. Maybe 'cause my dick is up my ass. You start messing with me, I'm gonna get cunty. The original song is, why does it keep cutting out? Anyway, the original is, if you're looking at me, you're looking at country. Yeah, by Loretta Lynn. Well, this here lady ain't no lady at all, more like Beelzebub and Barbie had a baby doll who's in the middle of a song. So put away your phone, I'll break that fucking phone. Just like a pissed off monkey at the city zoo, you keep on poking me, I'll throw my poo. Keep screwing with me, I'm gonna get cunty. You better fucking pay attention while I sing this song, 'cause the last retard who talked in the middle of my show got punched in the throat, then the dumb cunt acted shocked. Touch my face, touch my wig, or try to pat my rump, and you're gonna pull back a stump. Start fucking with me, I'm gonna get cunty. Keep fucking with me, she's gonna get cunty. Yee-haw! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna open the door. Wait a minute. If I open the door, will I have better connection? Will I... Hey, you guys! Thank you. I see a few tips rolling in. Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Let's get right down to it. Hopefully she's here. Oh, there she is. Hello. Okay, I'm going to bring you on. Let me read the introduction first and then say hello again. I'll tell you when. She's very, very impatient because she's a big star. Trixie Mattel is best known as the winner of the 3rd season of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. She had to give it a second try. And a panel of judges from New York Magazine ranked her 4th on their list of the top 100 stars to come off of Drag Race. She is a singer-songwriter, comedian, author, and television personality who has appeared on TV shows such as the animated Super Drags, wasn't so super, American Horror Story Roanoke, and the even more terrifying Trixie and Katya show. She is also a movie star if you consider the documentary Trixie Mattel Moving Parts a movie, which I don't. And countless web series like The Pit Stop, I Like to Watch, and that other one with Katya with the stupid title that I refuse to attempt to say aloud because it sounds like the noise you make when you accidentally injure one of your testicles, but you know the one I'm talking about. She has also toured the world in her sellout one-woman shows such as the Skinny Legend Tour and Ages 3 and Up, not to be confused with the first line of the late Jeffrey Epstein's old online dating profile. Too soon? She also has her own highly successful makeup line that she often sends me for free, which is quite honestly the only reason I'm still nice to her. Trixie's drag name is a mashup of what her abusive stepfather used to call her when she was, how can I say this, acting less than butch in the beer and cheese capital of America, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the highly litigious toy company that created Barbie, Trixie Mattel. Yeah, so now every time you hear her name, I hope you think of child abuse and a cease and desist order. Trixie Mattel, please try not to get depressed when I say that name, has also released not one, not two, but 3 solo albums of her signature self-penned country-tinged tunes. There are 2 birds, 1 stone, and most recently the critically acclaimed double album Barbara, which I just assumed was named after her mother, or maybe an aunt who died of cancer like Lady Gaga's Joanne. But nope, it's just another stupid reference to Barbie. Trixie is an award-winning performer if you consider the Wowies and the Queerties to be awards, which of course no one does. But she was nominated for a James Beard Foundation Award for humor, which makes sense because it takes a lot of foundation to cover her beard. Please welcome Trixie Mattel. That's where you say hi, and then I'll click on it and invite you in, whore. Do it. Do it. Say hi, Trixie. Do it. And you guys, please don't bother Trixie. She's here to talk to me. Yeah, don't send her questions or messages. Trixie is cackling off screen. Yeah, hopefully she's cackling because she's not. Trixie did leave. She did leave. Oh, there she is. God, I love that Trixie. God, I love that Trixie. I mean, I have to say that, right? All right, go live with Trixie. Here she comes. Trixie Mattel!
Hello!
Hi, gorgeous!
By the way, I was pushing hi, hello, no response, and then I spammed a bunch of burgers and you picked up.
Oh, well, that's the way it works. Now, I can't hear you very well.
Hello?
It seems...
Hello?
Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this. I wonder if my... Oh, my God, it is. Hold on. Hold on, you know you're
guys,
dealing with Mama.
Grandpa's working on the Grandpa's working on the sound over there.
What is fucking going on here?
Can you guys hear me?
Hold on, you guys.
Can the people in the chat hear me?
How come I can't turn this shit up? Hold on. You guys, I am so sorry. Hold on. What is going on? I have...
Okay, now it's turning into like Blair Witch Project.
Oh, product. Blair Witch product. Enough
Blair Witch product.
Makeup line.
That's my makeup, Blair Witch product.
Yeah. See, we think alike. Oh, it just went down again. Okay.
Well, if I'm going to steal your makeup, I might as well steal your jokes.
Well, it's not like you haven't done that before. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. Hi, girl. How are you?
I'm good. What? Ooh.
You look gorgeous. Now, be honest. Did you get in drag just for this?
I 100% did.
I feel guilty.
No. I wanted to. And I watched the one with you and Bianca. Didn't you have Coco? I watched the one with Coco. And then I watched the Katya one, and I was like, I'm in this bitch. I know that if you'll have Katya, you'll really have anybody. So.
Right. Well, I thought Katya was going to be the most difficult one, but
No, I mean, depending on the year, she's
yeah,
either extremely punctual or missing in action, you know.
right, right. That's why
Now I have to ask,
everybody.
is this during the debate
It
right now?
is. It is.
Now are you purposefully missing it?
No, I just do this every Wednesday at 6 p.m. And I thought, listen, people can fucking record the debate, or they can watch the
The
rerun
cross
of this.
dressers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody can do everything they want because it's 2020. And yeah, you were just talking about Trixie and how, you know, like depending on what's going on, you know, it reminds me of touring with Alyssa Edwards. And, you know, a lot of people keep thinking that Alyssa's dead because all they ever hear is the late Alyssa Edwards. They keep hearing the late.
Yeah,
Like,
they
no,
keep wishing she was dead.
she's not dead. She's alive. She's just, we've all been sitting on the fucking bus for 45 minutes. Anyway,
Girl.
let's not talk about her.
No, Katya at her, let's say, most off the rails is still more punctual than Alyssa with an assistant.
How funny that off the rails means she's really on the rails. No. Rails is another word for lines of crushed up drugs.
They don't know. These 14-year-olds don't know.
I'll
Speaking of
teach
14-year-olds, you want to talk about horror movies that are like for old people? I was at James Charles' house. He's 21. He told me that the movie Scream is an old horror movie.
Oh, and he probably thinks it's a classic.
Oh, he's like, it's an old movie, right? That's like an old movie. I was like,
yeah. Let me tell you something. My friend Travis was dating a younger guy, and his all-time favorite movie is Overboard.
uh-huh.
So they're watching Overboard with Goldie Hawn, and the guy goes,
So iconic.
"Who's that woman?" And he goes, "It's Goldie Hawn." Oh, it kind of looks like Kate Hudson. Well, that's her mom. And he's, you know, I'm sure the sex was great. This was a very young guy.
Yeah.
So my friend's putting up with this. And then finally, at one point, the guy interrupts one more time and he goes, "When was this movie made? The 40s?" And he was like, "Get out."
As soon as they said the 40s, my jaw would have clenched and taken the tip of that dick off so fast.
Well, they weren't having
Oh.
they weren't having sex at that moment. Of course.
I guess some of us watch Overboard differently.
Yeah.
I love that movie. You know, to be honest, I hadn't seen it until about 2 years ago. I was on tour and they had it on the tour bus and I'd never seen it. That part where she goes, "A falsetto child," is the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
She's hilarious. And I mean, for somebody to be that gorgeous and that funny, I don't think anyone can relate to that more than me, you, and what's her name again? Goldie Hawn.
Oh, Goldie Hawn.
I'm senile. Okay, let's get to the questions.
Fierce. Oh, by the way, I have to say this.
Yes.
If you're the biggest tipper for Jackie today, you get this vinyl, and the deal's pretty sweet. This is not just the vinyl. This is the Urban Outfitters one, and the disc is blue, which there's not many blue ones.
And you're gonna autograph it?
I'm gonna autograph it. I got a few other things too, bitch.
What?
I got an 8x10 of Jackie. This is a piece of cake.
This interview is over.
And then look, I got a brand new Trixie and Katya's Guide to Modern Womanhood. Brand new.
Okay, and you'll sign that too?
Yes, and this is the real shit. This is gross, and it might be illegal.
A Ziploc baggie of your poop?
This is sold out. This is the Katya red lipstick. This is the real one from the shoot that Katya was uncapping and rubbing on her face in the shoot. So if you want her DNA, this is the one she uses in the video, and it's sold out, and you can have that too. But you have to tip the highest.
And you have to sign a release saying that you don't care about getting COVID from Katya.
Yeah. Oh,
And
well.
Listen, it's cute and funny because when we spell it with a K, COVID Katya. Okay, you guys, how exciting is that? The highest tipper on my Venmo. Look at that. Proof.
But it doesn't have Katya's signature on it. It's finally worth something.
Whoa. Do it real nice.
I'm doing it.
Do you know how to spell your name?
My real name is Brian. I literally wrote a B. I'm so sorry. Whatever.
That's okay. The more you mess up, the more they love you. That's what I've learned about you drag race queens. Anyway. No, I mess up a lot.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Okay, send that one to me. Wait a minute, is that empty?
Yeah.
Okay, forget it. Let's do this.
Okay.
My first question is, have you ever considered wearing cosmetics?
Maybe when I get to like a little bit older, 25, 26.
Right. Okay. I know that you're trying to be in show business, and a lot of people in show business wear cosmetics, and it doesn't have to look like you're wearing it. Like right now, I know you're not going to believe this. I'm wearing some makeup.
Oh.
It just kind of evens you out for the camera.
Oh, yeah, it's doing something.
Yeah.
It's doing something. It looks like you got cooked in a George Foreman grill. I will say when I was like, I think I was like 18, and I saw this picture of you on a red carpet that half in drag, half out of drag. Do you remember that?
That was the very first wrap party for the first season of Drag Race.
Really?
Yeah, there's a picture of me with Rue, and I did that.
I'd never seen that before, and it was pretty wild.
Well, you know the phrase, I invented that.
She did invent that.
And I even had like a beard, and my fucking chest was hairy.
Yeah.
Like I had one hairy boob.
What's changed?
What did I ever do to you? That's like...
You called me out for stealing your makeup. I thought that was out of line.
That was completely out of line.
You could have just let me have it.
Well, listen, anybody who thinks that Trixie stole my makeup, I just want to say here and now, don't fucking blame me, bitch. Come on, let's ask questions. Ready?
Okay, what's the questions?
This first one is called my Wikipedia Yes or No, where you can confirm or deny something I read about you on the internet.
Okay.
Did you really almost call yourself Cupcake?
Yes, I was really close to just being Cupcake. I was obsessed with food names like Cookie, Cupcake, like whatever. I was either going to be Trixie and be like a doll, or I was going to be Cupcake and always be wearing like dessert items.
Right. Well, listen, I'm glad you didn't paint yourself into that corner because, I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm glad that I picked the name Jackie Beat because as much as I love a good play on words, I just was kind of like, I don't need to do a play on words. Jackie Beat is fine. And then I love the fact that Jackie is sort of a unisex name. So that's actually my name in SAG, the Writers Guild, like everyone calls me Jackie. So,
well, no one calls you. I almost went with Cupcake, and I sort of went. It's like Kimchi. People just call her Kim. That could be her boy name.
Right. Now,
I do love a good pun name. There's a girl in Boston named Lisa Newcar.
Okay.
I think that's so good.
My favorite is 9/11. It's a Jewish gal. 9/11. No?
Jackie said it. I was just here. I didn't say it.
Canceled!
Canceled! By the way, I'm taking notes of everybody in this chat, and if you don't comment, apologize, I'm reporting you.
If you don't tell Trixie to apologize and call me mom, then I'm sorry, you are drag-phobic, and you will be raked over the coals by Ryan Murphy online.
Yep.
I don't even know what that means. So, tell us about your new album, Barbara.
Well, it's divided into two halves. It's side A, side B, because it's meant to be like an 8-track. So the A side is like a day at the beach, bubbly, fun. The B side is more campfire at the beach, vibing, bottle of booze by the fire.
If you're over 21.
If you're over 21, but it also, when it came out on Vital, it charted on the Billboard charts during quarantine.
That's amazing.
So I have to have half the world out of work, stuck at home for nothing to do, and then I'll chart.
It's like when you did the conjoined twins thing, you had to be connected to Pearl to even seem remotely interesting.
Just to even like you be a conduit for some of that talent, please stick to me. Yes.
I used to have a joke, and it really is not true, because if you look at Pearl's fucking Instagram, she is genius and turning it out.
Oh my
But
God, her
back in
makeup
the
is
day-
ridiculous.
Back in the day when she was kind of synonymous with being just very like boring, you know what I mean? She was just really low energy. And even when we toured with her, she would be on the, like literally not talk to anybody, always got her. So anyway, I had a joke that I have a lazy eye. It's so lazy, I just call it Pearl.
Oh.
They're not all funny, by the way. It's like
we
the
know.
songs.
We heard the song. We heard the song.
It's like the songs on Barbara. They're not, you know, they can't all be.
They're not all good. Yeah.
Now you play the zither, right?
Yes, I play the auto harp. It's actually a zither. Yeah. How did you know it was called a zither? No one knows that.
Because I am best friends with Calpurnia Adams, and she plays the
right.
zither. Yeah.
Yeah, she's my zither sister. Because lesbian.
Right.
Okay.
I like
and
that.
I played that. I learned. I mean, I didn't learn till later in life, but yeah, I always wanted to learn. And I met a girl who played one, and she was like, "You could learn," because I played guitar since I was 13, and it wasn't as hard as I thought it would be.
Right.
And now it's like my claim to fame. I was on the cover of Auto Harp Quarterly, and if you go to Auto Harp on Wikipedia, there's a picture of me that shows up.
I love it. And you say it wasn't as hard as you thought it would be?
Yeah, because it's 38 strings. It's a very intimidating instrument.
I just wanted to say that's what the last guy I hooked up with said. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be.
No, he couldn't get as hard as he thought it was going to get.
This is why you're on top.
Ooh. My boyfriend wishes, okay?
What other, does he? Is he like, he wants to get fucked?
No, we used to be like very versatile. And then I came out like 6 months into the relationship. I had to come out as the bottom.
Right.
And it was very mutual. It was like, oh, thank God. Okay,
well,
neither of us likes being verse.
Right. Listen, there is no bottom shaming on this program. And be who you are. Like,
be who you are. And some of you are cum hungry gut bucket bottoms.
Okay, there are literally like 11-year-olds watching right now.
I know. They don't even know what they're going to go to school tomorrow. Like, being cum hungry is fierce. I heard it from a drag queen.
Okay, but it'll be muffled because they're wearing a mask, hopefully. What other instruments do you play? Because I play the organ, but not since this whole thing happened.
Yeah, I play the guitar. I play the harp, the auto harp, and I play clarinet. I played clarinet all through high school and college. And once in a while, I'll play it. Like, for a while, I was at the clubs doing Colors of the Wind. I don't think in 2020 I can play that anymore.
Why?
And people get weird. I'm half Native American, but I look white, so people get really weird about what I can and can't do.
Oh my God, there's nothing. You can perform that song, just don't wear a motherfucking headdress and smoke a peace pipe.
Oh no, Jackie, we can't do anything anymore. Anything.
Are you serious?
Can't do anything.
Can't you just have, like, you're doing the song and behind you is a huge slide of your, like, Ancestry.com report.
I know. I'm going to have to parade my brown mom on stage with me and be like, see?
See? She smells like
that wouldn't
Indian
work.
fry
My mom
bread.
would be like, get the fuck off the stage, faggot.
Your mom could be on stage with Indian fry bread and like a squash blossom necklace and
Oh yeah. My mom would be in the worst Amazon bagged costume, Native American costume. My mom came to see when my mom came to LA. I put her in drag and we went to your show, you and Cherry.
Yes, and you claim I walked up to you and said,
no, you walked up to my mom and you said, you look beautiful, and then you looked at me and said, fucking gross, and kept walking.
Well,
fucking gross. Well, we went to your show, and it was a Friday, and we were so worried that it was going to be sold out, but luckily there were many seats available.
You're mean.
Oh my God, when COVID started and they started shutting down shows, we were like some of the first shows to get pulled off the road because there were like many seats. And I was calling Jinx Monsoon being like, they said small gatherings are fine. Your show's going to go on tonight.
Ah,
Bye.
I love it. All right. So, what's the story behind you calling yourself Skinny Legend?
I mean, well,
And
you can't really
listen,
tell in this outfit,
let me
but
just say, forgive me for asking questions that probably everyone watching knows, but I'm just not a fan. So just fill me in.
well, it's I think it's kind of an internet meme that people used to say Mariah Carey was skinny, and they would take pictures of Mariah Carey and Photoshop her waist to like nothing.
Right, right.
And so then people started doing that to me, and then I just ran with it, and people really responded to it. You know, Jackie, sometimes with comedy, you just need to throw it out there and see what sticks.
Just right. Okay. I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
No, I
And
really
then I
am.
just
I
kept
want to
going
try.
with it.
So let's just recap. You're going to try wearing cosmetics, and I'm going to try comedy.
Yeah, we're just really branching out in 2020. New year, new me.
And just a reminder that the highest tipper of me, not this person who has plenty of money
Yeah.
and doesn't deserve it, gets all of this. Highest tipper. They're all autographed.
Yes.
The lipstick is the actual red lipstick that Katya wore in the photo shoot / video. Beep bop boop doodly doo. Welcome to the wonderful. It's a mashup. It's a win-win because you get herpes and coronavirus.
Yes, you can listen to me, read about me, and wear me at the same time.
I love it. I love
And then-
it. This is amazing. And it's so weird because I've dreamt of wearing you, but sort of in the Silence of the Lambs ways.
Oh my God, I went to see Silence of the Lambs at the drive-in. And if you ever gone to the drive-in, it's like when something in the movie happens that people like, people will beep at the drive-in.
Right.
So like when Anthony Hopkins came on screen, people beeped. And
Right.
when, you know, things, and then when there's a few parts where no one beeped, but I was like, the part where was she a great big fat person? I was like, beep, beep.
That's my favorite line.
It's so good. Also, the fact that she's a detective and she's like, did she ever mention a Jane Gum? As if someone's name is Jane.
Right. And
You're a detective.
my favorite thing is that the woman in the pit is considered like, you would think she was fucking morbidly obese. She's like 12 pounds overweight, maybe.
Oh, I know. What does he say? What's your about? Was she about size 14? What's your about size 14?
She a big fat girl, or what is a big
Yeah.
fat person? Anyway, that's my favorite line.
It's a great movie. Anyway, kids probably don't know it. You guys should watch it.
Watch it. Silence of the Lambs.
Because horror movies, people get snubbed all the time for horror movies. And I heard you on the podcast talking about how, like, for Carrie, Oscar nominations for a horror movie, unheard of.
No,
Unheard of.
seriously. And it's not even 1976 low-budget teen horror movie. For them to both be nominated, Sissy Spacek and Piper Laurie, it was unheard of.
Yeah. Same with Silence of the Lambs.
Amazing. What?
Same with Silence of the Lambs.
Right.
And same with, like, My Cousin Vinny, Marissa Tomei. You're not supposed to win Oscars playing comedy supporting roles. But that whore fucking deserved it.
Yeah, Google it. That was a mistake. Anyway, all right. Now, how are you handling this pesky pandemic?
You know what? At the risk of sounding controversial yet brave, obviously I miss touring. I love being home all the time.
Well, you have
Whatever.
a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend. He doesn't live with me.
Oh, okay.
Boundaries. But I do the YouTube videos. I like to just make stuff from home. So I'm in drag still like 3 or 4 times a week doing videos and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
I love it. We just had 1 million on the YouTube channel. We put out a video every week. And in the beginning of quarantine, I was doing fundraisers every week, doing free performances and fundraisers. So in the beginning of quarantine, we raised $86,000, I believe, for different charities at the beginning of quarantine, just for my house, playing video games and talking to people. And then it's been fine. The cosmetics company, people are still buying a lot of makeup, even though they're stuck in their house. There's just no touring.
People are making videos and talking to people on Zoom and, you know,
yeah.
FaceTime.
By the way, I saw this article for straight people, and it was like how to look good on your Zoom call. And the tips were like, turn on a light. Like, it was like straight people don't even understand how to, like, sit in front of a window.
I hope that no one watching takes offense at this, but goddamn straight people are fucking stupid.
So stupid. So stupid. You know what? I don't hate them, but I don't agree with the lifestyle.
Yeah, you know what? As long as you don't throw your sick lifestyle up in my face.
You know, and don't teach my kids, you know?
Right. Listen, oh, I have a song. I have a parody of, you know, that song, That's What Friends Are For.
Yes.
Well, I do That's What Fags Are For. And that's one of the first lines is that, like, you know, I love my gays, but don't get near my kids.
Love that. Also,
Yeah.
did I ever tell you I went to your holiday party, like, or no, your holiday show? You would never host a party, let's face it. But I went to your show like 4 years ago, and you were doing your Christmas show. So funny, we loved it. And my boyfriend was sitting on the aisle, and he's Jewish, and he's very nervous around drag queens at the beginning. He was nervous of getting called out.
Right.
And you walked up to him and you said, "What do you want for Christmas, little boy?" And I'm thinking, oh my God, please don't say you're Jewish. And he goes, "I'm Jewish." And I was like, oh no. And you ripped his ass so fiercely to the point where when you walked away, sweating buckets, blacked out, couldn't remember what happened. His hand was like clenching my hand. And
but let me ask you, did I do it in a creative, entertaining way?
No. No, it was just me.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. No, it was hilarious.
Okay.
You did it your way, which is, you know, you laughed and people left crying and you said fuck them and that's it.
Right. I'm like the Harvey Weinstein of comedy.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone too far where somebody's like crying?
Yes.
What do you do and what do you say? Because you really go for it.
Well, I have ways of dealing with things. I just honestly apologize. And I say that, you know, I am really just here to make people laugh. And, you know, comedy is subjective and I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. And I'm so sorry. You know, I really get, when they get that upset. But here's the thing. When people get mean, like if people are drunk, I have told people to shut the fuck up. Like, I've really, like, almost ruined an entire show because I get so bitter. And then...
That's the show I want to go to, though.
No, and
that is my shit.
I do this thing where I go, ladies and gentlemen, you know this is all scripted, right? Like, this person right here that I'm arguing with, like, this is an actor. We have been auditioning people all week. And the moment he walked in Tuesday night to the audition, I knew this was our fucked up drunk who doesn't know when to shut up. And the audience is so confused. Like, what's going on?
I love that. I have gotten in trouble a lot of times on the road where people will come up after the show or literally come to the tour bus and knock.
Oh my God.
And tell me there was a joke they didn't like. And I'm like, what are you doing right now?
Oh, honey, I'll never forget once I did a show and a woman came up to me and she was like, you know, my niece has cancer and I really did not appreciate that cancer joke. It wasn't funny. And I said, well, let me get this straight. You had no problem with the AIDS jokes, the old jokes, the 9/11 jokes, the pedophile jokes. She literally, with no irony, went, oh, yeah, no problem. I said, well, you understand that, like, everything is going to be a problem to somebody.
Hello? Do you think we started doing drag because we were afraid of offending people? Half the country thinks I should be killed for wearing this fucking wig. You know what I mean?
And also, well, you should. It doesn't work on your skin tone.
Style. Yeah.
It doesn't work
more
with
of a long bang.
It doesn't work with your Native American skin tone. And I mean, for a Native American to wear that blonde wig, that is the ultimate cultural appropriation. You are making fun of white people. This is a very hard time for white people right now.
I know. White people have really had a difficult year. My heart goes out to white straight people especially.
Well, I want to get to the questions, but I think it's more important that we are having a lively discussion. And I say this all the time to kind of what you were just saying. I say this in interviews all the time. The whole point of comedy is that we need to make jokes about the bad stuff. Nobody needs to joke about sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Nobody fucking told Joan Rivers not to make a Holocaust joke. This is how we survive.
Yeah. Oh, totally. There was somebody said to me once, like, I shouldn't have to be offended at a drag show. Drag is my safe space. I said, this is the last frontier of where you should expect to not be offended. Like,
That's like saying I want to go on a roller coaster to relax.
Hello.
Like, and I always say about comedy, it's like saying, "Oh, I like it rough," and then you complain when somebody pulls your hair a little too hard.
Thank you.
Like, if a joke's not for you, just ignore it.
I always say, like, in the 70s, if you went to see Hair, the rock musical, and you saw biracial kissing, gays, sodomy, would you go after the show and ask the cast to apologize to you?
Yeah. Naked people with full 70s bushes.
You might just go to brunch the next day and say, oh, it was a little over the line for me. I was uncomfortable. But nobody fucking owes you anything. No one owes you anything. Exactly. Your rights as an audience member are to watch it, decide if you liked it, and leave. That is it. That's it. Exactly. That's all you did.
I love it.
I love Monet always says, Monet Exchange always says, if you stay canceled, you ain't got to get canceled.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. And I get the reference. All right. I'm fat and I'm old. So let's talk about food. Tell me, what's your death row meal? Which I hate that phrase because I'm anti-death penalty. But, you know, if you're watching MSNBC and Rachel Maddow says the world is ending in 4 hours, what are you going to just gorge on?
A room temperature chocolate Slim Fast, or, or, to be honest, I know it's sad. I love Chipotle.
Why is that sad?
Because I know it's, like, not authentic, like, fancy Mexican food, but I just think it's so good.
Well, listen, Olive Garden isn't authentic, you know, Italian, and my mom was born in Italy, but the food's fucking good. You just don't, it is what it is.
Yeah, I love Chipotle.
As our president said about the 210,000 dead innocent Americans that he is personally responsible for, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah,
so
I mean, I love Chipotle.
Chow down, you would literally just suck down a Slim Fast while eating Chipotle.
Yes, the chocolate ones are so good. Because this Chipotle burrito is like the size of a football. I love that.
That's the size of like a baby. That, you know,
big, hot, wet mush ball. It's so good.
Literally, a Chipotle burrito is the size of a baby that you might find in the trash can of the, you know, the ladies' room at a prom in Florida.
Jackie said it, not me.
Sometimes
I believe all babies should I don't know, not be in a trash can.
I feel like sometimes people like take over the signal and they put words in my mouth.
I think that's exactly what's happening. The same people who are ruining the election and fucking with the votes, right?
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. So I love that you're going to have a Slim Fast and Chipotle, which means you want to die with diarrhea.
Oh, if that comment doesn't come, yeah, I want to die somehow. Thank you. I've had enough.
All right. Now, if you could have a fantasy dinner party with any 3 people, living or dead, who would you invite?
A fantasy dinner party with any 3 people, living or dead. Amanda Lepore, 100%.
So dead, okay.
She's my #1 guest. Dolly, for sure.
Oh my God, yes.
And let's say Paul Rudd, my husband, Paul Rudd.
Oh my God, are you sexually attracted to Paul Rudd?
I'm so sexually attracted to Paul Rudd.
Me too!
He's hot, he's so hot.
He is so perfect. He is handsome, but approachable and smiley and fucking funny and like perfect amount of body hair and oh God, he's fucking perfect.
You know who else is obsessed with him? Ben de la Creme is in love with him too.
Really?
But, you know, I wouldn't want to have sex with Ben de la Creme. She'll probably just leave in the middle.
I see what you did there.
Oh, my ear! You know my earring keeps falling off. Fuck it. I'm gonna be vulnerable. My earrings came off.
That's all right, girl. You can keep one on.
Jackie, when you look at pictures of me, do you ever think that's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen?
Honestly, do you want to know what I think?
What?
Why does she do her nose with a Kit Kat?
I know. Yara Sofia told me I'm a woman behind bars.
Oh my God.
It literally looks like a chocolate pudding with a white worm.
I love it.
Wait a minute, we could have had filters on this whole time.
Well, I think it fucks with people.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God, don't do that. That's what Bob the drag queen did.
Girl, it's so good. Here, ooh, this is the glamour filter. There we go.
Oh, wait a minute. The last one that you did was like your mom smoked and drank while she was pregnant with you. Yeah.
This is when you do Drag Race and then you get All Stars. Before you go to All Stars, you get all the work done.
Right. Speaking of work, you know that I'm getting work done on Friday?
Yeah, aren't you actually getting some sort of, you told me via text message.
Yeah, I'm 57 and I've never had any plastic surgery and I'm finally getting this tightened and my lower facelift and my eyelids done.
Oh yeah, you told me your eyelids look like an awning that collapsed in the rain.
2 awnings that collapsed in the rain, yes.
I have thought about, are you scared? I've never had anything like that done. Are you scared?
I mean, I think I have a healthy amount of fear, but
yeah.
Honestly,
I think the surgery is going to be the easy part and the healing is going to be annoying.
Well, it can't be more annoying than this, so I'm fine.
By the way you are going to be the only neck model after it's done, every outfit's going to be like...
Oh my God, totally. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have a second camera to get my profile?
Yeah, you'll stop wearing eye makeup altogether. You'll just wear your real eyes.
Oh, girl. All right, now, I love that I'm talking to a Native American because I can actually use this phrase. What is your spirit animal?
My spirit animal? Oh my God. Okay, there's a guy in the movie Jurassic World, and there's a bunch of dinosaurs coming, and there's a guy at a restaurant, and he sees the dinosaurs coming, and he grabs his drink and runs. That's me.
Okay, that was comedy gold, because everyone assumed you were going to say one of those animals. But no, your spirit animal is, you didn't even know how funny you are.
Well, it's for some of us, it comes natural. We don't have to try so hard. But no, I actually think it's Jimmy Buffett in the movie. It's like a dinosaur's coming. I think you spelled that wrong. It's actually TRIXIEMATTEL. Oh. By the way, did you know Bob the Drag Queen has one of those in his house?
Oh yeah, I interviewed her.
It's like this big,
no,
and apparently Magnus gave it to him because there's a mistake on it.
Yeah,
you can't tell at all.
There's a minor printing mistake. Like I only have one chin, so you could tell it's not right. It's supposed.
Oh my God, it's you! It's you at the printing company. Ooh, I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened, but it somehow got slimmed, like Ann Wilson.
It's just literally Morgan Fairchild, and it says Jackie Beat on the bottom.
Yeah, so Bob actually brought that to the Laurie Beachman Theater. It's like 6 feet across and 3 or 4 feet tall, and made me sign it and pose for a picture. And last week when I interviewed her, she picked up her phone and went in the other room and showed it. It was still on her wall. So all the most successful drag queens in the world worship and are inspired by Jackie B.
Well, she was using her Android to show you a free painting. So let's not act like she's at an art gallery.
Hey, you. Let's do some word association.
Okay.
Someone just put Bob is everything. Like
no, Bob eats everything.
I just think that that's mean-spirited with you and me here. Anyway.
I guess we're trash.
Let's do this. I'm going to say the name of someone, and you tell me the first thing that pops into your pretty little head.
Oh, God.
Well, your head. RuPaul.
Icon.
Michelle Visage.
I don't know why I said neck. I said neck. Neck. I don't know. Neck.
Neck? Does she need to see my doctor?
I don't know. I just said neck. Don't listen. Don't worry about it.
Okay, let's not think about it. Let's pretend like we are audience members at Katya's solo show, and not think too hard about any of this.
Oh, completely. Jinx always has this joke like, I want people to come to our shows excited, like people going to a Trixie Mattel show. Not sad and confused, like people leaving a Trixie Mattel show.
Oh, that's good. She's
funny.
She's one of the good ones.
Yeah, when she's not singing, she is so good.
I always tell people, I say, you know, I make fun of Drag Race a lot, but credit where credit is due. Thanks to Drag Race, I have been all over the world working with, you know, people like Bianca Del Rio, Alaska Thunderfuck, Jinx Monsoon, you know, the three good ones.
The three icons. No, I toured with you once, and I'll never forget.
What did I do?
Tour. Girl, every hotel, these are pretty nice hotels, 4-star hotels probably. Every hotel we showed up at, you would look out the window and go, like we pulled up to a dumpster.
To be honest, it may have been after I got on that hookup app, thanks to Sherry Vine.
Oh, the cougar one.
And sometimes if a hotel is too nice, they can't, the trade can't come up in the elevator. And I don't even want to be seen. I travel with like, I turn all the lights off and put one lamp on and put a fucking scarf over it. Like Blanche, you know.
It's the fucking Phantom of the Opera. There's smoke on the floor. You have a candelabra.
Yeah, I'm over here.
Follow my voice.
I'm like, I'm over here. I'm over here. You're getting close. Mm-hmm. Okay. No. Anyway, That was a cock going in my mouth.
Oh, yes. I got it.
Okay. Let's keep going. Katya.
Oh, gymnastics.
All right. Ben de la Creme.
Quitter.
All right. You know what? Now with your new makeup line, you have had your name on more lipsticks than I don't even want to get. I was gonna say someone. Okay. Dolly Parton.
Oh, Wildflowers.
No, can we stop for 1 second? Like, don't you fucking love her so much?
I love her. And I feel like it's weird because I think she's probably more famous as time goes on. Whereas I think a lot of people in her position would peak earlier. Granted, like, she probably had a good 10 years without, like, a charting album. But she's, like, I mean, an icon.
Well, now she's literally, I mean, she's otherworldly. She's so famous. She's so talented. She's just so iconic with her look. And she's just like the nicest person.
Have you met her?
I have never met her.
Me neither. And so many drag queens have, and it's just never happened for me. And we've been in things where we tape separately and we're talking to each other, but we never met. And
right.
I toured with somebody who was one of her roadies. And they were like, oh, I toured with her during like the Pure and Simple tour. And I was like, oh my God, don't be weird, don't be weird. And I was like, what does she eat? I like wanted to know everything. And you know what they said? They said in the morning she gets off the bus and she picks up like a bunch of waters and she walks around and hands the waters out to all the roadies in the morning.
Oh, what a sweetie.
That's sweet. You would never do that.
You've obviously been to, no, you would just make coffee for them. Like, and you know, you sleep in, I'll make you coffee here in my hotel room. Get it? Like you're sleeping with the roadies?
Yeah.
Work.
I just piss out the bus window and hope I hit someone.
You've obviously seen her in concert, right?
Oh, yeah. I saw the Pure and Simple tour at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't know what came over me. I knew I was feeling Dolly Parton, but until I got there, I guess I didn't really get it, that's the real person.
Right.
And like when I saw her in real life, I was like, that's like the person from the 60s. That's the same person.
Right.
And that was just crazy to me.
That's the same person who wrote and performed Jolene. That is the same person who played Doralee Rhodes in like 9 to 5.
Yeah, it's crazy. Same with I really want to see Loretta because she's like 85 now and she had a stroke, so she's not currently playing. And I just feel like if I don't see her, I'm going to run out of opportunities. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she's a Trump supporter.
I know. It's tough, but...
But here's my thing about going to see Dolly Parton in concert. I just love that it's all rednecks and gay guys.
Oh yeah, it's the melting pot, and it's like if you don't fuck with me for the next hour and a half, I won't fuck with you. Okay, great.
It proves that everybody can just fucking get along.
Yeah, they really can.
We all love Dolly. Okay,
That's
we're
how
gonna
I
keep
feel.
going. We're almost out of time. Barbie Millicent Roberts.
Oh, my life. My life. You collect Carrie. You gotta come over sometime. I have the most insane doll collection you've ever seen.
Well, it's in the fan questions, which are coming up, but I'll ask it now since you brought it up. How many dolls do you think you have?
Oh God. Let's see.
Bling Dat Cake Baby asked, how many dolls do you own?
Well, let's see. Okay, this is my closet. This is the dolls in the box. Come on.
Oh, so NIB?
Those are just in the box.
NIB, new in box.
Yeah. And then
People,
these are some of my 60s ones over here.
People, you need to tip right now. Look at this.
Tip now. And
what
then
if
this is
there's
when
a
it's
fucking
really...
earthquake?
Oh, it's happened, the earthquake, and then they all start jumping. And then this is like in my bedroom.
Wow.
Psycho.
Gorgeous. No, I love it. Why do anything halfway?
Yeah, I mean, they're cool to me. I collect mostly 60s, 70s, because those dolls are like dressed head to toe, like matching hat, matching shoes. You know, like by the time I was a kid in the 90s, all the dolls are in like t-shirts and jeans. Like, who cares, you know?
Trash.
Trash. Anyway.
I love it.
How many do I have? I don't know. Probably like maybe 1,200.
What?
I'm sorry. Maybe like 1,200.
Uh-oh. You just crashed the internet.
1,200 maybe?
1,200.
Yeah, sorry. 1,200, sorry.
My God. So it's like my cholesterol count.
But you know, I mean, I'm sure, when did you start collecting all the Carrie stuff? Was it on purpose?
Of course it was. First of all, a million years ago, like when I lived in LA here in the 80s, one of my biggest, well, in the early 90s, because I started in 89, one of my biggest fans, Damon, worked at a Hollywood collectible shop, and he would just send me stuff in the mail.
Well, like, that's what I mean. Like, I started collecting Barbies partially because I started getting them as gifts.
Right.
And then the more I got them as gifts, the more I started to like identify which one which was, and then the more I kept like getting into it, and then pretty soon I was buying them for myself, and now I'm off the rails.
Right. Okay, let's keep going.
I just feel like they never lose their value if you take care of them. So.
And besides,
think about it. Think about it. When you die, like next week, your family's be so happy that they can sell all that shit. You know what I mean?
What? I have surgery on Friday, you fucking bitch.
You need to at least live long enough to open those new beautiful eyes.
Have you ever put a Barbie doll up your butt?
No.
Okay.
But I did. I wasn't allowed to have Barbies. My mom bought me a Ken doll when I was a kid, and I used to make out with that Ken doll like you would not believe.
Okay, I just want to go on record and say you have to put a Barbie doll, at least the head, up your butt, just so the next time you're asked that question, you can have a better answer than just no.
No, well, I mean, I don't know if I could get the whole thing back. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. We're going to keep going really quickly with this word association. Murray and Peter.
Oh my gosh. Of the past. A thing of the past. Behind me, in my past.
Yeah. Tracy Martell.
Oh, my real name, my birth name.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever tell that story? I did a pageant when I was like 21 because all the older drag queens were like, you got to do a pageant. That's the only way you get booked. You have to win a pageant. So I did a pageant, and the person announcing the pageant was so blackout drunk. They looked down and were like, this person from Milwaukee, Tracy Martell.
For real?
For dead serious. And so I was backstage in a gown like, this is totally my life. Like, they can't even say my name. Like, and then Tracy Martell stayed funny to me, and now I think it's funny.
You looked in the mirror and you said, all I have is my name. And they got it wrong.
Literally like a blackout drunk drag queen who was in the age group of the people who were like, we're not going to book you until you win a pageant. You can't even say my fucking name correctly.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you ever done a pageant?
I am actually a title holder. I am Miss Continental Breakfast.
When it's like I don't even understand all the like Continental, Elite, Classique, Plus. I don't even know what they all mean.
I've never done a pageant. No. I mean,
yeah, I don't really see the point of it, but some people really like it.
No. I mean, listen.
I mean, I did Drag Race, but I don't think that counts as like a pageant.
No.
I'm talking like women in gowns walking like,
yeah,
a pageant.
Yeah, like Nina West doing the moving dress and
yeah, but like pretty. You know what I mean? Like beautiful.
Candace Kane.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. You'll like this. Okay. I did a show at a casino. I did a show at a casino with her and this guy. We can't. He was a clown fucker, right? He was into the performers, into the girls, and he came up to me after the show and was like, "Hey, do you think Candace would be available for a drink in my room?" And I was like, "Oh, she already went to bed." And he goes, "Oh, well, are you available?" I was like, "You went from Candace to me? You went from like a goddess to fucking SpongeBob SquarePants." I was like, "You'll really just take anything. You just want a wig."
Honey, a mouth is a mouth. And he just wanted to see some blurry blonde polyester, like.
Yeah. Katya told me when she used to prostitute, sometimes it'd be like in the morning, they'd be like, "I want to stop by before work." And she'd be like, "I'm not in drag." And they'd be like, "Just put on the wig."
That is her next tour.
Could you imagine that fucking Mr. Burns looking asshole in just the wig answering the door?
I've heard that a lot. I'm like, honey, it's like a blank canvas. Oh, I don't care. Just put some lipstick on and a wig. And I'm like, sweetie, trust me, it's very different. I don't care. And I'm like,
no, you care.
Do you want a 57-year-old man that looks like a fucking turtle? Or do you want this?
A 57-year-old woman who looks like a turtle.
You better mean chocolate and caramel on pecans.
A gorgeous, rich designer chocolate turtle.
Donald Trump, first thing.
Fucking trash, girl. Trash. I've never hated somebody so much that I've never met.
Do you know how many times I hear that from people?
How do I hate somebody so much that I don't know them? You know what I mean?
You know him. We all know him.
Just go. And you know what? It's so hard to not hate the people who like him because they're so fucking stupid.
I hate them.
That no matter what he does, like that debate, I'm like, it doesn't matter. He could have gone out there and gunned someone down and they would have been like, he's amazing. They don't care. Because the type of people who like him will never admit that they voted for the wrong person.
Right.
They'll never say they were wrong. They'll never say he tricked us, we were wrong. Never. They'll fucking go to their grave because they're racist. Let's be honest, it's just about being racist.
You're
just racist.
It is. And for them, it's more like pro wrestling than politics. And they're stupid people, and usually stupid, ignorant, uneducated people sort of stand back in the shadows because they're a little bit ashamed. But now they're emboldened, and they are shamelessly, proudly ignorant.
That's the problem, is it's just like, it's them being like, oh, thank God we can say we hate black people now. Thank God. It was so hard not saying it out loud for so many years. It's
right.
Like, you're fucking garbage. You're garbage. And I just wish people would say, it's like when people, they hate gays and their group is called like Focus on the Family. Just say you hate gays. Yeah. Don't make up some fake name that makes you feel good about it. Say you hate women, say you hate brown people, and just say it.
Right. And don't you dare call yourself fucking pro-life if you only care about it when it's the size of a goddamn raisin, but the moment it's born, bye, bitch.
And that's the problem, too. He represents, he's a poor person's idea of a rich person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a cartoon.
And honestly, some days I'm like, I wish this would all be over just because I'm sick of thinking about him, but I can't not think about it. Do you know what I mean?
Honey, you are preaching to the obsessed, full of hate choir.
He's just and I mean, him getting COVID,
And we all thought it was going to be a come to Jesus moment. He's going to be enlightened.
No. And honestly, like, I don't know Kathy Griffin like this, but what he did to Kathy Griffin, I think over time, we're going to be more and more like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
You sent the Secret Service after a comedian for a joke.
Right.
No president would have ever done that. You are a psychopath.
Well,
There's
no
a comedian on the no-fly list for a joke.
Yeah, no president would have done that is something we say 3 times a day about him.
Constantly. And, you know, it like, I mean, the idea that you didn't think this disease was real and then you got it and then went to places with it, think like, what?
Yeah. And then made an announcement to the entire country, don't be afraid of it, and I'm fine, and never felt better. I feel the best I've felt in 20 years, and then triumphantly taking off the mask. It's like you've learned nothing.
Nothing. And I don't want to be dramatic, but like, I'm not a hateful person, not like, you know, some of us. But I literally, when he got COVID, I was like, I hope he dies. I mean, I literally hope this kills him. Because him out of the picture makes so many people's lives better. Like, well, anyway, yes, I'm not going to be able to fly now because I said that.
No, let me just say, if you look on my Instagram or my Twitter, I wrote a poem that essentially says that same thing, but it says, if you were alive when Hitler died, you would feel happy deep inside. I was saying, like, it's a similar thing, so don't feel bad for wanting this. He has caused so much pain and death and literally ruined this country. But let's get back on track.
Okay, sorry.
No. Listen, people need to know. They're going to be voting soon, and I just, you know, it's important that the clowns speak up. One last name for this game. What did I call it?
This fun little game we've been playing.
Yes. What do you think of Jackie Beat?
Beautiful. Snatched, young, doesn't need surgery, highlighter on fleek, eyelids pulled so taut she can't even blink.
That was Joan Rivers.
And you're one of the funniest drag queens I've ever seen live.
Come on, you don't have to
I've seen you at least 5 times. Like probably once a year for 5 years, and you're always just amazing.
Oh.
Well, no, I guess even more because I see you in Golden Girls literally every time. So what is that? Twice a year?
Yeah, two or 3 times a year.
Yeah, you're literally the bomb, and like you're like the drag queen that people my age, you know, when we first put on a wig, we like dreamed of ever even meeting people. You know what I mean? Like you.
Well, listen.
And then we met you and realized it wasn't that great.
It wasn't that great. Never meet your idol. No, here's the thing. Back in the day, there was 7 of us, you know? It was like Varla Jean, Coco, me, Bunny, Sherry. And, you know, this was before Drag Race and before everybody was doing, you know, their one-woman shows and song parodies and, you know, YouTube. There wasn't that much drag on YouTube. So, you know, Baby Got Front, like everyone I know is...
Oh, my God. I'll never forget it.
And Dirty Sanchez... You know, my band, Dirty Sanchez, like so many Mexican people, for some reason, really loved Dirty Sanchez. Maybe it's just the name.
They thought Mario was Hispanic.
He is.
I thought he was Italian.
No, he's Colombian.
Oh. Well, he was the Pole. He was the Ricky Martin of your group.
Yes. There you go.
And you were the, what would you call that?
I was the
Cloris Leachman.
You know what? I'll take it. He is a comic genius. No, who's the lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls?
There's a lead? I'm waiting for one of them to start singing.
I think you are a delight. I can't believe you put on 3 pounds of makeup just for me and my audience.
Just a little bit. My management earlier today was like, are you getting a drag today? I was like, yeah. He's like, for what? I was like, for Jackie. And I was like, when the icons ask you to do it, you do it. You fucking do it.
You are seriously the sweetest. And
I did Youth this week. I did Coco 2 weeks ago. And then once Marla asked me, I'm free of obligations forever.
Nicole Scherzinger.
Nicole Scherzinger.
Now I want a zinger.
Well, wait. But give the big tip because I'm going to be sending these out sometime this week.
Ladies and gentlemen,
my book and my lipstick.
We have the lipstick that Katya actually used in the photo shoot / video.
You can see it's like worn because this was really on her face.
You could probably clone her.
Yeah, go for it. It literally has fingerprints on it. So.
And then there's the double album. Autographed. She did it.
Autographed, Barbara. Billboard chart-topping album. And then one of the New York Times best-selling books.
It's the only thing. It's the only thing you're topping.
Look how gorgeous I am, Jackie. Can you believe it?
Well, for a book cover, yeah.
You can judge a book by its cover.
And it's a great book, everybody. So please tip me because I wasn't on Drag Race and times are tough. And I want to thank you and continued success. And I know that, you know, it's kind of like Bob the Drag Queen, you know, like at a meet and greet. Like, she's one of the funniest, nicest people I know, like yourself. But sometimes when you're a performer, like, it's almost like being on the spectrum a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, it could easily be misread as, you know, being aloof or distant.
Oh, yeah. People all the time are like, she wasn't like I thought she was. Because I don't know, I drove her to the airport and she just listened to her headphones. What a bitch. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just saying you really kind of can't win. And, you know, I feel because I'm Jackie Beat, I have to be 3 times nicer than, you know, to prove something. And I just want you to know that I think you're wonderful. I think you're a great songwriter. And I love that you are taking the art of drag to a different level. And thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. This was really fun. It's nice to see that you have your phone still working and, you know. Good luck with your surgery this weekend. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
And, you know, with this face, anything's, you know.
An improvement.
Anything's an improvement. I don't care if one of them comes out stitched shut, you know.
I'll always be here to finish your jokes when you stop dead in your tracks.
Fuck off. I'm leaving. Bye.
Bye, honey. Oh, my God. What a great show. I'm going to watch the numbers just dwindle. 787. How funny. All right, you guys, all joking aside, thank you so much for joining me today. If you didn't want to miss anything and you were waiting to tip, I don't wake up looking like this. Times are tough. All the shows are canceled. I don't have the ability to make money the way some of the big Drag Race queens do. I'm just being honest. I know it's terrible. Anyway, listen, there's no place for dignity in show business. But I love Katya and I love Trixie. I'm old. And thank you, Trixie, so much for joining me. And I will repost the rerun, so tell your friends to watch. Thanks, you guys. Bye.